Good morning, everybody. How are ya? Um, Sometime last week, I decided. Remember when I picked out those? Oh gosh, those Alina Light cards, and then there was one that I thought was not suitable for the last thing that I did. Well, I'm gonna do it today on a reverse coloring page. So this is a page out of this particular reverse coloring book, the Kendra Norton one. I really like all these beautiful pastel colors. They kind of remind me of flowers, but I don't want to draw just flowers. Um, so I'm going to use this pattern. Can you guys see that? Let me zoom in so you guys can see it. If I get too close to the, here it doesn't go. So basically, we're just doing this shape here, which is really hard to see. It's very small. Let me see if I can really zoom in on it. Okay, so we're going to do little a little circle. Look how little this is. That's the tip of one of my little pens. And it fills that whole thing up. A little circle. And then we can come up and do a little loop like that. And then pick up our pen and do like that. She doesn't show it very good, like really big. And then you do a bunch of them around that main circle. So that main circle, and then all these leaves come out from that main circle. And you can go both directions, both left and right, or right and left, or whichever way is which. And then so there is her completed thing. She does whoops. She shows you here that she does a layer in the front and then another layer in the back. So we're going to kind of do that. So I'm assuming she's, because of the name, that she has designed this based on like a chrysanthemum. And I think, zooming out, I think I want to put one for sure right here. That really just stands out as a spot where one would be. Maybe one right here. I don't know. We're going to put a few of them. I'm going to make them big. And then maybe I'll put some other things in the background. I don't know. But for sure, I'm going to start kind of right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that so that when I zoom in, it's kind of in the middle of my page. Size pen do I want to use? I'm going to use a number 7, I think. Yeah. I use the Copic one today. I had the door open. I hope that's not too loud. I got the door open because it's a nice day to my studio, but it might be too loud. Somebody's doing some kind of really loud work out there. Start with one like that. And then we're going to do up like this and down, just like that. Like this and down. Kind of like that. And then just kind of keep going behind. But I might change to a smaller pen for the next layer back. I think I will. So I'm going to just move to maybe that spot there. here. Excuse me. We had our church picnic last weekend. That was fun. It was not only a celebration of Pentecost, but it was a celebration of our church's birthday. I don't remember how many years. So that was good. Lots of good food. Played a few games. I brought the rubber chickens, but we didn't really use them, which is fine. That one's not quite right. That's okay. You'll never notice. Let's see. Where else do I want to put one? I'm going to put one here. Sure is an easy pattern to do, isn't it? Quick and fun. I'm just going to fill this page, I think. We also had my aunt's 90th birthday party. She was looking good. She initially had a little bit of a hesitation about having the event, but once everybody got there and we all started chit-chatting, she was having a good time. I think she enjoyed herself, and it was lovely seeing family that we haven't seen in a really long time. Found out that my cousin's son watches my channel, so hi. was kind of fun to find out. So I guess when I chit chat about my life, this is how some of my family keeps up with me. And to be honest, at first that was really kind of awkward for me. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know why I wouldn't think that some of my family members wouldn't watch. I knew which ones did. I think it's whenever I find out that there's somebody that watches that I didn't know was watching. Is when it kind of like, oh, okay. Because really, honestly, there aren't that many people in real life that know I even have a channel. It's not that I keep it a secret, it's just that, I also don't go out of my way to like really say that I have one. So like most of the members of my church probably don't know. I know, like, I think there's only one coworker that knows. So that kind of thing. But anyway, it was a good weekend. We had fun. Now you're going to see this in the middle of July, but we're preparing for Father's Day for our church. And for Mother's Day, I usually buy flowers to give to all the ladies as they walk in the door of our church on Mother's Day. For Father's Day, they wanted to change it up a little bit. Previously, they'd been doing pops, like lollipops. Last year, I thought it was a good idea. My husband had found, I'm going to switch to a smaller pen while I'm chit-chatting here. Let's go with a 4. Go with a 4. Last year, my husband had found these, those little carpenter pencils, those kind of ones with the square so they don't roll. He'd found those, which was an awesome gift for the dads. And this year, and this year with the moms, they also, the church secretary had made these beautiful little cards to put like on each flower, each stem, and they were very pretty. And I thought, well, what could we do that's different for dads for Father's Day, right? And I thought of Dad's root beer. And turns out that Dad's root beer is no longer something that is easily accessed. only place near us that sells it. They sell it in bottles, and they're like $2.50 a bottle, and we need like 50. 40 to 50 gifts. And we probably don't need that many. We probably need 30. But, you know, we always make sure we have more than enough when we do something like this. And so that's just not economically feasible to spend, you know, a couple $100. So we found Dad's root beer barrels. You know, the root beer candies? They have Dad's brand root beer barrels. So we got some of those in both regular and sugar-free. And they do have like a drink mix, like a flavored drink mix to put in water. So we got some of those. So much better use of our dollars. And we're going to put them in little baggies. And then our church secretary is making dad jokes. She's going to put little dad jokes on cards. And we're going to have dad jokes to put in the baggies. And I think that would be a whole heck of a lot of fun. These are fun. I like these. I'm just kind of doing whatever I feel, whatever my pen does. Whatever my pen does is what it's doing. I'll notice some of them are going inward, some of them are going outwards. Some of them are making like this heart shape, some are going the other way like a V shape. It's just what seems to come out of my pen. Let's see, what else can I talk about? I got lots of sleep last night, which is awesome. I hadn't been sleeping well. But I don't have to work today, so I just slept until I was done sleeping, which was a lot of sleep, apparently. Do I want to do more? I feel like this has kind of got an empty spot there, but I don't think I want another one there. What I think I'll do is I'll just get even thinner pen. Let's go down to the 01. And we're going to just make... Oh, this is the 01, not the... This is the 1.0. This is fatter, not thinner. That's not thinner. Let's do the 05. That's my smallest one. That's thinner. And we're going to just do little thin ones in the back. Like that. Just going to fill these areas in. With just some more. More is more, right? Sometimes less is more. When you're talking about pattern, more is more. just filling in. See how I'm just kind of filling in the behind? They're like not prominent, but they're there. I just like how it's just taking up some visual space. I don't know, they're just kind of coming out wherever they decide they want to live. Okay, that just scared me. I thought I had some sort of bug on my leg. It was the cord to my microphone. That's not usually there. Or usually I'm wearing slacks, so usually I wouldn't feel that anyway. But I'm wearing shorts today because it is a warm one. Okay. And then over here, this one needs some. Ugh. All right. Now I'm definitely going to have to go close my door. I don't know what some of the neighbors are doing. There was a lot of noises happening. The noise wasn't bothering me that much. I know that you guys really can't hear it with my microphone. But now somebody has spread some sort of fertilizer. Oh, it's disgusting. Okay, closing the door. I will be back. I will keep talking to you as I come over here and grab my door. Whew. Somebody has just spread a load of fertilizer. Okay, I'm back. This is so much fun. Just as a pattern, it's just fun to draw. You guys can do this. It's a loop and a line. A loop and a line. All it is a loop and a line. See? Loop and line. Loop and line. That's all it is. Loop and a line. That looks pretty good. It's pretty filled in. That kind of visually has filled itself in. I need one here. Like that. And then I think what I want to do is I want to put a little sparkle. How do I want to put the sparkle? Do I have a silver pen? I don't have a silver pen. I've got a blue pen. Would that be too much? Yeah, that'll be too much. I want it lighter colored. I need to get myself a silver, like a silver Sharpie. These ones will do though. These ones will do it. Let me just use one of these ZSCN outliner pens because mostly you don't see the color, you mostly just see the silver. Make sure so it's these, an outline pen. So the ink will like spread, and so it'll have the silver in the middle. Let me show you. You've probably seen this before. Let's see, it leaves a silver shine with a little tiny bit of pink on the outside. I don't know if you can even see that. There you go. Tiny little bit of pink on the outside, but mostly it's silver. So that's what I'm going to use to like highlight. Whew, that's got a fragrance. That's a different fragrance than the fragrance that was happening outside. But boy, is it a fragrance. And I'm going to just highlight these petals. All of them? I don't know. Looks like it. Looks like I'm highlighting all the petals. See that? I like that sparkle. That is a good shine. This will take a minute. If you want to fast forward, feel free. Okay. I was watching a YouTuber. Her name is Creative Paula. She made herself a 50,000 subscriber play button because the YouTube doesn't do that. If I ever get that far, maybe I'll do that as well. Will I ever get that far? Probably not. Not unless you guys remember to subscribe. And don't forget, you can buy me a coffee as well. I'm not going to lie to you that my dream of a coloring book is not going to happen this year. Year's half over, and that just not, it's not happening. I don't know why. Well, yes, I do. I'm lazy. I thought I could get more done than I can. I'm tiring easier than I used to. I used to be able to do a whole heck of a lot of other things outside of work, and I'm just exhausted. So I'm getting less done than I thought I would. That's okay. You know. Of course, I did a silly thing by saying yes to being a deacon at my church, so that's going to take up time that of my time that I don't have. Okay. That looks cool. I love those sparkly bits. Yes. I am very happy with this. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I'm going to sign it, but I'm going to sign it in this pink pen. that. All right. You guys go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place one person at a time. I will see you on the next video. Hopefully you can see some of that sparkle. And we will see you on Wednesday, whatever we do on Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow if you're watching the texture tags on Tuesday videos. I don't know how many people are watching that. I haven't really paid attention to like specifically the Tuesday videos. Guess I should do that. Anyways, you guys have a blessed day. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.